Hello, and welcome back to Ronnie's Rise, where I died to him a bunch. I am gonna kill him. I checked what the giant stuff was, but you have to kill him first and then mention it, and I'm not gonna mention it, but I'm gonna kill him because his weapon scales with intelligence, so it could be fun. And then after that, I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do. I probably had some stuff planned. It's probably picking up various things that might have items is the plan. But yeah, I'll just try to not die again. I should see if I can backstab him. I can. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, the damage is kind of mediocre for a backstab, but... Oh, he didn't... Okay, so that's not the one that causes an explosion. This one is. Ooh, that was lucky. See, that wasn't lucky. I actually was intentionally jumping over him with the expectation of being able to hit him after. Okay, so this... I hit a wall in the literal sense, not the metaphorical sense. Okay. I was trying to... I messed up. That was just bad play, but... It's actually a really awkward place to fight him. I should probably pull him out into the field out there, but then I might fall off a cliff. It's just an awkward location, because it's very thin. Because if I hadn't ran into the wall, I wouldn't have gotten hit there. I still would have died, because I would have gotten killed how I did anyway, but... It's not a really great start, but... As a side note, I guess I have some time while dying to this guy. I probably shouldn't have buffed that far away. But recently I've been like, okay, some interesting... Okay, I couldn't actually tell what he was doing because his sword and stuff was in the ground. Actually, let's just leave for a second. I think fighting over here might be the best. If he'll chase me here. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was the game. Like, that was an Elden Ring. For sure. I'm just gonna... circle. Okay, now there's somebody shooting me. That's a bite. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I fully expect to not be able to get out of there, but that actually cast decently quick. Okay. Oh, yeah. He had the high ground, so... I should have expected that I wouldn't be able to jump over him. Oh, he jumped that. That was cool. I mean, it was probably a coincidence, but... Oof. That was bad. But I think fighting him down there is a better choice, as long as I don't go too far south. Yeah. Anyway, recently in the last couple of days, I've been meaningless history-adjacent information that's kind of fun. Like, history is not something that I've ever really been interested in. Like, history class in school, it's always really kind of not that interesting. Though I actually had one course that I had to take that was kind of interesting because it was sort of the influence of technology on cities and stuff, which has the clear impact and direct, like the impact of it is obvious because a lot of people live in cities. And there's the frost proc. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't. Okay, good. That was rough. I was really hoping that it would shoot higher. It's also really good armor, actually. I really like the aesthetic of the armor. The cape and all that. Ooh. But Royal Greatsword, Strength Int. I could use it potentially. I'm not going to talk to the giant. I don't know. In the world, if you were actually role-playing, absolutely talk to the giant guy. But I kind of just want him to not die. And if I don't talk to him, he won't die. He'll just be here forever, hopefully. So I'm going to leave him there and go back and grab these things. I think I can start from here. Yeah. History's not interesting, but there's like always small specific things that can be fun to know. Like this is an assumed history context, but there's medication that in apparently most of the world is called paracetamol. But in the US, Canada, Japan, and South Korea, according to Wikipedia, it's called acetaminophen. I know of acetaminophen. I don't know of paracetamol. Except for the fact that I've heard of it. But like, you are like, oh, acetaminophen is what you take for pain, I believe. I don't know. But mainly because it's ibuprofen, sort of the default that my family always had. I don't know the specific applications of acetaminophen / paracetamol, but they're the same thing. But it's kind of interesting to see that it's, okay, US, Canada, makes sense. Japan and South Korea is presumably due to like the influences of the US, but maybe not. It would be really interesting, like, my assumption is with the whole, there's lots of military related stuff in at least South Korea. I don't know about Japan. Well, Japan has a lot of weird stuff, but at least in South Korea, there's like the whole military aspect, I believe. So I would assume it's sort of similar for Japan, but it could also just be Japan having that introduction of foreign stuff, the biggest individual foreign country being the US, sort of.
Spoken echoes of Queen. Shall I share them?
Sure.
Very well. In Marika's own words.
I'm distracted now.
With thine
Shoot.
eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well,
Okay, I missed the start of that, which is rough. Because I was trying to click because the first dialogue was taking so long, but then the second dialogue popped up just as I clicked, so I skipped through it, which is annoying. Okay, so I've gotten that. Now I need to go to that one. But it's a sort of surface level, like, questions of historic impact that are always kind of interesting to me. Mostly because I don't deep dives into history. Not as interesting, but like surface level is always, it's always quick. it's not a positive statement about interest in history, but it's kind of fun to hear about how in the 17th century there was a I don't they were young, but they were in Russia in the 17th century. Two people were set up as joint leaders of the country, empire, or whatever, and then the older sister of one of them basically took control for several years until the other one took control, which is kind of neat. Whatever. If Peter the Great was the one that then took control and I assume had them executed? No, they got sent to a convent. But then on the Wikipedia page for Sophia Alexeyevna of Russia, at the bottom, in popular culture, Sophia Alexeyevna appears as a minor character in a wuxia, I don't know the pronunciation, novel, The Deer and the Cauldron by Jin Yong. In the novel, the protagonist, Wei Zhaobao, I don't know pronunciation, went to Russia and helped her in the coup against her half-brother Peter I. This event led to peace between China and Russia in the Nerchinsk Treaty. It's so weird. Oh, then there's a portrayal in a Peter the Great miniseries, which makes a lot more sense, but the the thing about the Chinese novel is that it's like it really scans like, oh yeah, oh, I wasn't lined up able to see what's happening. Is that it's like, oh, I know what would have solved this scenario if some guy used super magic powers to thwart Peter the Great in this real historic context. That would have made Russia and China best friends in the 17th century. It's just such a weird application of history. Maybe it's true. Maybe they would have been friends if Peter the Great didn't become the ruler of Russia. But it's weird to write what I guarantee was a because I'm pretty sure all WUXIA novels are not the peak of literature. Maybe I'm incorrect. Okay, why did the... I mean, it's fine, it wouldn't have done anything because it wouldn't have reached them, but... Why did the beam from the sword go straight into the ground? I don't think I was aiming down. I would have died anyway. It doesn't change anything. It wouldn't have hit him because he was too far away, but... This is weird. But yeah, surface level history is always fun. I am going to keep fighting this guy. Because if I stagger him, I think I can kill him. And if I play better, I could definitely kill him, but... What? Was I further away? Which led to it... hitting twice? Like... It did 1100 damage instead of 900 something. Which is interesting. I'm curious what led to the difference. Oh, he's far enough away that I should be fine. I forgot that was a swirly spin. It's been a while. I definitely shouldn't have gone in after the first swing. Learning. Yeah. Oh, I still haven't found the double fight of these types. I also lost 10,000 souls. That's fine. I haven't found the double combat with these yet. I should have probably found it by now, I think. It does go very fast, that attack. I don't think locking on is good. Oops, greedy. Very greedy. Okay. Okay, I forgot, because it's been forever. I actually wouldn't have felt bad if I died there, because that would have been kind of garbage looking. Because his, like... Okay. Let's lock on for a bit. Should probably heal to full. Let's see if he'll let me do this. Okay, he did. It did. I wonder if it's immune to cold or frostbite. Weird. That was a lot of damage. Did it count as a counter? Despite the fact that the attack had fully... The projectile had had time to hit him before he hit me. Was it still a counter hit, or does that attack just do more damage than all of his other ones? Because most of the other attacks I don't think did quite that much damage. Maybe the stab does more. I don't think it should have been a... Hey, that's bad. Why did that do 300 damage? I'm just gonna run. That's fine. Did the projectile hit the ground because of the angle I attacked at? It might have. Might have. I'm not sure. I kind of want to try that again. So if I attack at, like, this angle, it did the same. Okay, that was bad. I mean, that was a misplay. I'm playing terribly. I'm still annoyed that they can swing through walls. Kind of wish it would be a lot... These games had enemies treat walls the same way you do. 'Cause, oh. Okay, but sometimes it works. I guess it's because it's vertical. Like, the number of time where you bounce against a wall and the enemy can just swing wildly. Okay, that was only the projectile that hit, I think. Okay. Greed. Do I have... I should probably... put a little bit of emphasis on actually doing more damage. Even if I'm not a fan of... Okay. Even if I'm not a huge fan of the... application of that. That's super derpy. That hit his head, and it did not do... Okay. That was a charge, not a stab. Oh, look at his adjusting his grip. Maybe I try one more and then give up. And come back later. Because I'm just going to waste time doing this. Because it's not even... I'm not even going to use anything that he drops. There's kind of no reason to kill him. I just want to kill him because he's here. And I should be able to kill him. I'm just not playing well. That's the stab. I should actually see if it would kill me from full. As a sort of test. Ooh, okay. To see if it does more damage than his other attacks, or its other attacks. I don't know what's happening, because I can't see. Oh, lucky. That was janky looking. It was totally fine. It's just that he's clipping into the ground. I'll come back later. But that last kill was totally fine. It just looked bad because he was half clipped into the ground. Which you kind of just have to accept in this game. Okay, let's go back to that. Wait, no, this is going to put me out under it because I'm underground. I was going here because might be on top of the hill that I need to be on to go to the location, but I don't think I'm actually going to be able to. Yeah, no horse, don't do that. I probably should get more mind eventually. I'm just thinking about the game. Probably need more mind. So if I can cast the art, so I should go grab that 3 times, it would be better than 2. But leveling mind for that would be beneficial. I could go super, I'll say sweaty, and switch this on every time I activate it, but I'm not that invested. Oh, enemy? I'm assuming they're behind me right now, but... Oh, nice lock on. Gaming. I am a little overleveled for this. Oh. Okay. They can spam jump attacks just like I can. I get a weapon, maybe? Ah. A charm. Wait, this one's kind of bad, isn't it? Not like objectively, just kind of very niche use. Yeah. Who needs holy attack? No one needs holy attack. From here. Nothing to change there. The issue with this... I guess I could use both of these. Actually, do I currently have the stats? I do. I think. So I could do this. I mean, it would be bad right now because it's under equipped and I don't have the carry weight, but... And I hate this attack style, but I could do that if I wanted to. And then Wolf's Assault. Pretty cool. It's weird that it doesn't have... I mean, it makes sense, but it's kind of interesting that it doesn't have cold buildup despite the cold here. It is just a sword, but... Or frost buildup. It's in my best interest to stick with this for now. But it is what it is. Oh, I could use it a lot. It doesn't cost as much FP as I would have expected. Because, I mean, I guess it's not that crazy of an attack because it has a long windup and everything. And it's the type of thing that you really can't use most of the time. Unless it has a lot of, like, stun potential or stagger. Okay, there's definitely... Yeah, boatman. I'm here for the boat. I don't hate the boat people stuff. It's kind of neat. I do find a couple of them are really obnoxious. The one in the snowfield, I think it's the snowfield, is kind of rough. Oh, wait. Because it's just a lot of giant skeletons that attack you, but then once you find him, he's pretty easy to kill. Turtles. Or tortoises. The distinction is very difficult. I think tortoises can't swim. Turtles can. And then you also add terrapins. I would equip that, but I need the intelligence from this for a little longer. It's like terrapins, turtles, and tortoises. I think these are tortoises. You can judge based on their feet, I believe. I think flatter feet indicate tortoise. I will actually look for a Wikipedia article on that when I'm exploring and not fighting a mariner. I hate that they do this. It's just anything that teleports is annoying. I might as well just hit it. Okay, they're all dead. Stat checked. Oh, that was Death Root and then Ashes. Yeah. What is... Oh, that's a tree root system from a plant? Oop. Trying one up and up. No reason to do that. I could have walked a little further, but... I wonder how long that tree's been there. It's kind of always an interesting question. Like, oh, a big tree has grown in the middle of what used to be a building. Which, if it gets this big and clips through the bricks because they just placed a tree here when they were making the game and they didn't actually consider that it would clip through stuff. Because, I mean, it doesn't actually matter. Like, the tree would have to take decades or... Yeah, definitely many decades to grow to be this size. It's kind of an interesting... Like, how long has everything been the way it is? No idea. It's all vague and I'm fine with that. I was trying to search about terrapins, but it's kind of hard to do when I have to type multiple things. Turtle versus tortoise. Oops, can't type when I'm running into a tree. Versus terrapin. Not size. I'm distracted now, so I don't need this. I got the enemy there. I still haven't found the guy, because I haven't explored this area. I still haven't found the guy that's like a noble and is obnoxious. I'm just focused on turtles and terrapins for a minute. Oh, that's fun to see from here. Where the star landed. Kind of think I should spend some time exploring. But... Oh, I should go do that actually. The pointer guy. That will lead the way to a dungeon of some variety. I don't know if I can get to it from here. It might be across a ravine, a gorge. I don't know the difference. Maybe it's a question of scale? I can probably get across somehow. Yeah, I can probably get across. I can go down then back up probably. Oh, half expected to die there. Okay, yeah, I think I can boost up and be fine. Then I can interact with this. And then just drop down. I don't know if you actually need to interact with it to open the... Oh, I slid. I meant to jump. I think I just need to go there. I don't think I actually need to interact with the pointer. I think it's always here. Turtles are aquatic. Terrapins are semi-aquatic. And tortoises are only on land, according to a random website. Turtles have flippers. Terrapins have short, stocky legs, somewhat flattened. And tortoises have strong, powerful legs that protrude from their torso at an angle. I don't necessarily trust the website, but it confirms my assumption, and something that I probably read several years ago and then forgot where I read it. So I'm going to say it's true. That's how reality works. Whatever you want it to be, you can choose to believe that it is true. Haha, not really. I hate these guys. I hate these guys. Oops. I hate them. Ooh, actually. I'm over leveled. It is a horizontal swing. Perfect. But which is stronger? I think the Royal Greatsword... The Royal Greatsword's magic damage is probably enough of an improvement that it's a better weapon right now. Whoop. Okay, good. I still killed them. Just swinging right over their heads is always fun. Hey, that didn't kill. Weird. Was it because it's the attack that killed the other two was a running attack, so it did more damage? Unlike in Dark Souls 2, where running attacks sometimes do less damage than non-running attacks. Ooh, you ready to fight me? Only one of those hit somehow. He's dead. Nice and easy. And this is a short catacomb, because it's the first one. I was hoping they'd react faster, actually. I need to figure out what the strong attack on this is, actually. I assume it's fairly normal. It's a vertical. Okay. I'm also way too heavy. Is this light enough? Okay. Easy choice. Basically just for variety. Intentionally using a weak weapon for a little bit against stuff that I'm over leveled for. To make it slightly more interesting. It's not much more interesting. Oh, this guy. Not this specific one. There's one in a pit that my memories is they're pretty rough to fight. This guy's weak because he's early game. That's interesting. That I hit him with a strong attack, but he recovered from it because of the critical scenario. He recovered from a strong attack faster than he would recover from other attacks. It's like I hit with this. I think normally I'd have time to get a swing in, but I couldn't. Anyway, quick, easy, pointless because I don't use the grave summons, the bell summons, but it's interesting. It's actually kind of fun. And what's fun is thinking about the reality of how mundane things can be dangerous, like not aspirin, acetaminophen and Tylenol and stuff, where you can take too much Tylenol. I don't know if it's Tylenol specifically. I mean, anything you take too much of can be dangerous. Water can be dangerous. Whoa. Hello.
We meet again. Who fought Nereus and lived? I am Yura, tarnished. You stay the path. Just remember.
Sorry, I have to fight this guy. Couple of these to kill. has an okay jump attack. Oh, and it has a... There's apparently like... Some weapons is good to crouch attack spam. Weird.
Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet.
I know that there's an encounter with them... Irea Lucaria? Also, I think I didn't explore that. I might have, though. I'm not sure if I just went in and marked it or if I actually explored it. Memory's not the best. Why am I not riding a horse? Of course, I get on the horse and I'm about to go here anyway. I'm gonna check just super quick. I think it should be obvious fairly quickly if I already explored it. This might have been where I started exploring it and then I was like, nope, I gotta go get a lantern. Oh, yep, okay. I'm 99% sure I finished exploring that. That's fine. What do we need to do now? I could do... I still haven't found, the guy that's somewhere in the north. Oh well. Not the end of the world. I've saved Bach, who's currently over here. That's all that matters. I've gotten this. I guess I could explore this a little more, because there is some stuff in this area. Ooh. There is a dragon. That I might be better off using a different weapon for. But I can try fighting the dragon for a bit. It might be in my best interest to use the katanas because they can bleed. And I think both the katanas together would probably do better damage than the Dark Moon Greatsword right now. But only for a bit. I'll do at least one attempt with this first and then try the others. It is just a dragon. Most dragons just are the same with minor variations, so it probably does a lot of damage though. I just have to trigger the spawn. Ooh, that's not good damage. That's not good damage. I'm out. Bye. Never mind. It collapsed. No. No. Okay, maybe the numbers are just broken. Oh, absolutely. The numbers are just a mess. Okay, I think what I do is one strong attack, and then try to get the crit. I missed the head. Have I frostbitten them? Yes, I have. Danger. One, try to step. Ooh, bigger explosion. What are you doing? Okay. I genuinely couldn't tell what they were trying to do. That was a misplay anyway, but that just looked bad. Yeah. It's fun in a very grim way, how things that are normal can be dangerous. Though some things are totally safe, like, I don't know, melatonin, which is, I don't know, a light sleep aid, is fairly safe, is my understanding. They're calling it a light sleep aid may be wrong, I don't know. But it's like a... I believe over-the-counter means it's not... prescription? I'm terminology. I think over the counter means not prescription. Because it's an over the counter thing. I'm gonna die because I'm not riding a horse. I should have gotten on the horse quicker, but it worked out. Like melatonin helps people sleep. Ah, that must have been what killed me. That's a big AoE. That's a giant AoE, wow. That's cool. I mean, it looked awful because it's just shoots out. I'm gonna die. It looks terrible because it shoots out on the same plane at which they impact the ground, but I'm gonna stop trying to fight this soon because it's just a lot of annoying running around right now. And they have a lot of HP. I don't even hit very hard with this weapon because, I mean, they're probably resistant to magic. I can't see what's going on. Which is probably why this is a poor choice of weapon, but I think no matter what weapon I choose, it's going to be a suboptimal choice because everything I have will be intelligence focused, which means that it will be magic damage focused. But that's just kind of the nature of it. Okay, one strong attack into a stab. But it should be fine. It might have been better if I'd gone with bleed, I'm not sure. Maybe frostbite does similar damage to bleed. I do not know. All I know is that bleed is percent max HP damage. That's all that I know for certain. I missed. Oh, if I died there, I would have been so annoyed. I missed because I jumped through her wings, or their wings. That is... I'm done. I jumped. If I hadn't clipped through her wings, she would have died. That is so lame. If they were consistent with hitbox, oh, you jump into something, you always have to deal with that? Sure, it would be fine. That is so lame. Oh, you jumped into the wing, but the wing doesn't actually have a hitbox because I don't like you. That's why it doesn't give you a hitbox. Like, it's dumb. Like, it really should have had a hitbox, stopped me from jumping through it. Oops. And since I don't jump through it, I would have hit her. Yes, I could have spun better, obviously. It's always a case of I could have played better. There's very little... There is some stuff where it's not just a case of play better. I really think, like, that's a scenario where, yes, I could have played better. Is it still incredibly lame that she would have died if not for a weird factor? Yes. Wait, was that a bite? This might not be better damage because it's not staggering her, or them, as much, so it might actually be in my best interest to use the other weapon. Yes. Yes. I'm done for today. I will go back to my other weapon because it staggered a lot, and I guess once I proc Frost twice, I'll switch to these. Because then I won't be able to proc Frost again, probably. And at that point, these will probably be better damage, but I expected to be hit there. There was a chance I'd be hit. It's still weird that it hit when the fire wasn't there, but oh well. It is how I gave it 50-50 chance of me being hit. I didn't expect it would kill me, but I think that's part of like counters in this game. You do take extra damage, and sometimes counters when you're in the air do even more damage because you're in the air, you're unbalanced, so you take a bigger hit. The extra damage from the hit's fine. It might have one-shot me even without a counter, I'm not sure. That's just tilting that I almost beat her. Them. They're just a dragon. I don't know if it's a female dragon or not. But I almost beat them, but I jumped through their wing. And then I got hit by fire and die in one hit. But I'll beat them next time. And then keep exploring what little... There's not a ton to explore here. There's like that. And maybe a little there that I didn't explore. And then stuff down here. And then I'll go back to... Maybe I'll try to get the trees here, here, and here. It's not a waste of time. It's productive. Might also check that out. A lot of stuff I can do. But that will be next time. So have a nice day. I will not be tilted. Bye-bye.